Hey guys, Blu-ray Maniac with a few pickups from late April and May 2019. Inglorious Bastards. This was a group buy. I joined a group buy on High Def Ninja, and it arrived a couple of weeks ago. I don't know, maybe a little longer, but this is a very nice set. It's from Manta Lab. It's 3 steelbooks. I have not opened them up yet because I want to. I already have the regular versions. My favorite is this one. I like the red, and it is a lenticular. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's a very nice lenticular. Yeah, Manta Lab puts out some of the best steelbooks these days, in my opinion. This is the outer box. All right. This is very nice touch. It's actually, you guys can see that. It's, I'm not sure what you call this. Is it embossed? It looks like just not sure exactly what you call this. It's not exactly embossed. It's looks like metal that was just attached or glued to the box. Anyway, it looks great. This is the other steelbook. It's nice. And the other, is it a double lenti? No, it's just a. This is the second lenticular. A little hard to see the effect because it's a mild effect. But yeah, Manta Lab, one click. Black Moon Rising. I don't remember the Anchor Bay DVD having as many extras. There is a ton of extras on this, including some deleted scenes, or rather, well, Kino is calling them deleted scenes, but I think they're more like different versions of existing scenes, or longer versions, or different edits. I don't know. But it's got tons of extras. Those of you who aren't willing to pay the $20 that Amazon wants, I guess you could wait for the next Kino sale. Kino has the best sales, in my opinion. Another Kino pickup, Link. The infamous Link. Killer and Monkey movie. I've never seen this. But it's got a good reputation. Many people have wanted to see this released throughout the years. And it's here. It's from 1986 with a young Elizabeth Shue. I'm really hoping that that rumor of Criterion releasing Leaving Las Vegas pans out, because that's a really good movie. The Seduction. Morgan Fairchild. It's from Shout Factory. Price went down a bit on Amazon, so I decided to grab it. Miss Bala, the 2019 remake. At first, I thought this was the original 2011 release, but it's not. This is a remake, and it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. And I always wondered why the original 2011 version didn't come out on Blu-ray, and I figured it out. It's a Spanish language movie, and Spanish language movies are kind of hard to come by on Blu-ray. I don't know, whatever. The Uncanny. That's the slip cover. This is part of Severin's May bundle. I skipped the other two titles. One of them was Saint Bernard. I wasn't convinced by the synopsis. It didn't sound appealing to me. But if you guys pick it up and you think it's good, let me know. This is the slipcover version of The Uncanny. This is an anthology from, I believe, the late 70s. 1977. I'm really glad that Severin gave us this artwork on a slip, because this is really bad. Look at that. Really bad Photoshop job. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of anthologies, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan. I like, of course, Creepshow. I love Creepshow. And I enjoy the Tales from the Crypt movies. I'm sorry, the TV show. But as far as film anthologies, I'm not crazy about. The Annihilators from Diabolic. This is the Arrow version. I checked out the picture quality and it looks really good. A typical Arrow release. And Kino's version is coming out on July 9th. But this one I decided not to wait on, because this is actually one of my grails for a Blu-ray release. I've been wanting to see this on Blu-ray for a long time, and finally made it. At first, I didn't think it would come out, because Arrow had the Lakeshore license, and they seem to always skip that one for some reason. They only focus on the big titles like Heathers and whatnot. So I'm glad that Arrow released it. It looks great. Lots of extras. I may also grab the Kino version. Who knows? Escape from Women's Prison. Part of the May? Is it the May bundle from Severin? This is from 1984. 84. I thought this was early 80s or even 70s. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this. I like movies like this. And especially the mid 80s were really good for that sort of thing. This is the other Severin release, I believe in the May bundle. Emmanuel and Francois. That's the slip. Joe D'Amato. Joe D'Amato is a hack, in my opinion. He makes these really awful movies. His favorite of mine is Anthropophagus. I think it's his best film. His more I don't know. I call it mainstream, because he doesn't make mainstream movies. He makes ripoffs, and he's not very good at it. Hannibal, very high quality 4K transfer here, and I'm glad Kino decided to go to dip their toes into the 4K game here, even though they've said they have said that the sales have not been great, and they're not happy with the sales. Hopefully that changes. Maybe it's the choice of a movie. I don't know if many people would go for this. The movie's not. It's not a great movie. I mean, I personally I enjoyed it. I thought it was a worthy sequel to the '91 original. And the picture quality, like I said, it's great. It looks really good on in 4K on UHD. And if I guess this might go on sale at some point, if for you folks who don't want to pay the $25 or whatever dollars that Amazon is charging, Kino has lots of sales throughout the year, so it might go on sale. Dragged across concrete, sorry, from the director of Brawl in Cell Block 99, which I was very impressed with. It stars Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn, who was also in Brawl. It was okay. I enjoyed it. It's a bit slow moving, but I thought it was good. It was entertaining. I was entertained by it. That's the whole point. And it was cheap. It was like $12. Trapped Alive, aka the original title is just Trapped. I'm not sure at which point they added the alive part, but and I have not watched all of the extras, so I'm guessing in one of the commentaries they'll explain why they added that. But it could have something to do with the fact that there's another film called Trapped. The one with Henry Silva that's out from Code Red. This was enjoyable. I liked the film. It was a blind buy. I don't think many people have seen this. Actually, this was shot in Wisconsin in the dead of winter, and the film studio was an upstart back in the late '80s. And they decided to make movies there in winter, in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin. It's good. The villain, the monster, or whatever you call it, reminded me of the monster in Madman and Hell Night. So that was cool. The Andromeda Strain. Picture quality on this is superb, guys. Pick it up. Worth every penny. If you like this movie, it's worth every penny. There's already an existing Blu-ray from Universal, but Arrow was able to go in and do some further restoration, and it looks fantastic. Lots of good extras, including some featurettes by Laurent Bouzereau, who was the king, in my opinion, of documentaries back in the days of Laserdisc and the early days of DVD. Bouzereau put together some of the best documentaries that ever put together. So check, definitely worth an upgrade. This is a British film and an import. It's from Screenbound, sort of new UK label. The movie's okay. It's a little too groovy. It's got a heavy, like 60s British groovy theme going on. And I'm not a fan of that stuff. If horror movies should have a horror theme, why would a horror movie feature a groovy soundtrack? Makes no sense. I believe it's Region B. So yeah, you boys and girls would need a region-free player to watch this. It was good. Haunted House of Horror, Screenbound. Earthquake. Shout Select. What more can I say about this film? It's just one of the best disaster flicks ever made. I was kind of hoping that a shot would pick this up and upgrade it with some special features, and it contains the extended TV version, so that's It's a big plus. Class of 1984. This is the UK import from 101 Films. I picked it up because of this. It's got a great little booklet. Lots of cool photos from the film. You know, this is always a big plus. I've got Shout Factory's edition, but whenever someone makes these with all these great photos and, you know, essays and whatnot, it's always a plus, man. So I grabbed it mostly for that. And the artwork isn't bad. Criterion style case there. That's region B. Lots of extras. I don't know if the extras are the same though as the Shout Factory. But I really liked this, so I grabbed it. Class of 1984 from 101 Films from the UK. Last and finally, Death Warmed Up, which is part of the May bundle from Severin. It's a New Zealand gore film that predates Peter Jackson's Bad Taste by 3 years. So that in and of itself is noteworthy, because I was under the impression that Bad Taste was some sort of a groundbreaking film from 1987, and this came out like 3 years earlier. And I'm looking forward to checking it out. Death Warmed Up from Severin. And that's it. That's those are my pickups. I don't believe I'm expecting anything else. I didn't go too crazy on the Vinegar Syndrome sale. I grabbed Mountaintop Motel Massacre, and I grabbed Night Beast, and I grabbed Savage Harbor, and I might grab Satan's Slave, depending on whether or not the upcoming Indicator release is uncut. No reason why it shouldn't be uncut. But we'll see. And I think, I didn't pick up anything. Oh, and the extra slips for Demonoid, Slaughterhouse, and Raw Force. And looking forward to receiving that. They start shipping next week. The yearly subscribers will get first dibs, of course. And those of us who are not subscribers will follow. That's it, guys, for this update. And hope to see you soon in another haul pickup. I buy so much stuff, so I'm pretty sure there'll be another video soon. Thanks for watching.